hurricane force winds. At All South Consulting Engineers, we help protect our people from these disasters. Before a storm, we work with our leaders to prevent catastrophic damage. After the storm, we help get the resources needed for rebuilding. We have helped our cities, parishes, and school boards recover over $2 billion to rebuild our community. We'll be here for the next one.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Alford, your host for To Your Health with Terrebonne General Health System. Our weekly show provides the latest in healthcare specialties only offered by Terrebonne General. Join us each Wednesday at 7 p.m. to stay up to date with the latest innovations in health. Terrebonne General provides healthcare breakthroughs in cardiology, cancer care, women's health, health and wellness, and much more. You don't want to miss our next To Your Health. See you then.
West Park Self-Storage is a state-of-the-art storage facility with clean, convenient, and secure climate-controlled storage. Our professional storage counselors are here to assist you with all your storage needs. We now offer after-hour access, and you can access your unit 7 days a week. We also have parking for RVs, boats, and cars with 24-hour access. West Park Storage would like to thank you for 20 years of business.
Everybody, welcome back to Going Public. I'm Harry McCullough. We're speaking with Dwayne Bourgeois, the North Lafourche Levee District Executive Director, and Corey Keefe, the board president. Also, again, the board president of the state levee boards as well. So, Corey, let's go to you. So now it's where it gets interesting, and I think this is where a lot of the information needs to come from. About 10 years ago, you started looking into a possible lawsuit. You needed to get a couple of different ways to get into it. Jeff Landry finally has agreed to file a lawsuit. So you want to take it how we got into it and who's joined that lawsuit now, because you got quite a few people with you now.
Well, thank you, Harry. To be honest with you, at the beginning, it wasn't about the lawsuit. It was about us paying attention to what we saw was going on with the flood insurance program. We didn't really start discussing the lawsuit until a couple of years ago. About 10 years ago, Dwayne and I were actually in Washington, D.C., and we're in a meeting at FEMA's office. I wasn't the president of the Association of Levee Boards then, but we're in a meeting with the president of the Association of Levee Boards and Congressman Graves about the LAMP process.
What was then
so
CPRH?
Which was mapping. So Dwayne and I leave the meeting and said, the flood insurance stuff wasn't an issue right away, but eventually it became an issue. So we started studying what was going on with that. And we saw that Biggert Waters was the bill that came out that actually changed the entire complexion about flood insurance. So Dwayne and I went scream foul about that. Then there was Grim Waters that came out in 2014 that was supposedly fixed it. And it did to a certain degree, and then it went off the rails again. So if you're talking about flood protection, you're talking about flood insurance. So Dwayne and I started talking about passing a sales tax for us to build some levees. And so started looking at this thing and saying, people are voting in more millage, sales tax, and all these things, and they're getting punished with their flood insurance. We're mitigating their risk. Why they're not being given credit for this? So we start looking at this thing closer, and come to find out, we the more we learn, the more we didn't like. And so we start talking to Congressman Graves, Congressman Scalise, Senator Kennedy and Cassidy. And Congressman Graves and Congressman Scalise's office enlightened us on the policy and procedure about what they're supposed to follow to do this. And that's when we realized that they weren't doing that. So a couple of years ago, I said, I think we need to sue FEMA. So I went and talked to the Attorney General, to Jeff at that time, to Jeff Landry, and told them what was going on. And I said, look, we're receiving economic damages over this. People's homes are being devalued because of this. This is affecting the value of people's homes. And they bought their homes and built homes under the premises of this is how it was. So this is a governmental taking. That's how I see it. They're taking a value, so they should be compensated, or the banks should be compensated. Some way this needs to get fixed. Well, the state really can't take position